Om Namah Shivaya, my friends. Welcome back to my channel. My name is Veronica. I am a starseed, earth angelic, who is reincarnated here on the planet to bring messages forth from the mouth of the Divine Holy Spirit. It's about 3:30 in the morning here. I woke up to do mom things. It's my favorite thing to do. So when spirit calls, I answer. And I want to thank you for coming back and being a part of this collective of the 144,000 frequency. We are here to reawaken the intuition of other individuals through symbols, through current events, and through the power of sight, eagle vision. Yes. So, before I begin, I'm going to light an incense, and today's incense is a white rose. It also has sandalwood and vanilla bean. I hope that you guys had a really wonderful Sunday, day of the sun, within the solar gateway window, during solstice. Holy Spirit, be with us, now and always. Give us that sight. Give us that understanding from within, because it all comes from here. You tap into yourself, and you tap into the all. And that is, that's the truth right there. I have some green tea. My great grandmother used to only drink tea, and I remember she would make me pearl tea. Pearl tea was just milk and sugar and water, but it was very special to me. I did not get a chance to come on yesterday to do a video. I did record, but it wasn't appropriate, so I didn't post it. And I wanted to go through the Mayan oracle of yesterday and how it's flowing into today. So yesterday, on June 22nd, was the white crystal dog. It's tone number 12. Yes, I keep all of my old sticky notes. I want to do some art with it, so I'm keeping them all. Yesterday was the white crystal dog, and in the center of the oracle is the glyph of the day. So this is the glyph of the white dog, and it represents universal love. Unconditional love, tapping into your heart center, being of service in that way, in a heart-based way. And the guiding glyph was the white wind, which is all about expressing yourself, the winds of change that spring forth from the mouths of babes. I'm hearing from your mouth. When you tap into your unconditional love center, like the heart of your inner child, right? Loyalty. Being loyal to the word that comes from you, comes from you, Holy Spirit. The guiding glyph is that of the red moon, which is universal water. It's being in flow, it's being in the moment, and accepting where you are, most importantly. But you may have been faced with a challenge from the sun. This is the glyph of the yellow sun, and it deals with universal fire. Fire is of alchemical change, alchemical transmutation perhaps, but most importantly, it's life itself. So whenever you see universal water combined with universal fire, that's deep, deep alchemy. So you really wanted to be tapping into your love center, to transmute any energy that's coming up and coming through. And you might have experienced some deep emotions because whatever things people are speaking upon you, that generates emotions within you. It will generate a reaction, right? And it just depends on what type of reaction you're willing to set forth into the world. And, when all these things combine, it unlocks this occult glyph. And the glyph of the occult yesterday was the blue monkey. Blue monkey is about expressing your divine creativity and expressing your divine will. The blue monkey is also about illusion. So it's about what you are crafting out in the world through your playful, childlike nature. This is a very important glyph, in my opinion. It's overlooked because illusion is not understood very well by many people. So whenever you are understanding the illusion of the occult, you have a big responsibility, because whatever you're doing is seeing this collective unconscious. So you want to be making sure that whatever emotions that you are feeling, that you are putting it out there in a productive way, in a way that's relatable to other people, relatable in a way that they can understand it with their heart, most importantly. Because you're allowed to express whatever you're feeling, especially in a moment. But you need to make sure that it's not harmful to others. Do no harm, always. And today's glyph, today's number 13. Welcome to the end of the wave spell, my friends. The wave spell of the blue storm. The blue storm is all about electricity and change, and being that electrical impulse that is like the disruptor, right? So this whole 13 days was all about the disruption and what that means for the collective. Well, today on Blue Cosmic Monkey Day, okay, here's the monkey in the middle. I love it. There's the monkey in the middle, you guys, okay? And then you can see I wrote 1013 above it. Our guide is the blue eagle. The eagle that soars above and gives that higher perspective, that takes your mind out of the equation of what disruptions are currently happening. So this is really important given the current events that's going on in the world. The blue eagle can see far and wide. It can see different colors and different reverberations than humans do. That's just birds in general, right? Like, we understand that about birds. And I had a channeled message before about bird vision and, especially crows and vultures being able to literally see rot and decay just emanating from a space. And that's because it gives off a different color and frequency that birds can see. So whenever you're above, using your mind to take yourself above all of these situations, it could even be physically, if you're able to do that with your spiritual gifts, so that you can see today's helper glyph, which is the yellow star. That's all about art and beauty and elegance. The challenge glyph today, however, is the red dragon. The red dragon is about creation and birth. It's your true nature. It's your instinctual nature. And beginning. It's the beginning. It's your beginning. It's your spiritual creation. Okay? And something that I noticed whenever I was drawing these is, I haven't been drawing the red dragon very often. But whenever I drew it today, I thought to myself, like, you know, all of these glyphs represent their name. Okay, here's the occult, by the way. It's the white dog, which was yesterday's glyph. It's all about unconditional love and purity and loyalty. So, yeah, back to this dragon glyph, which is our challenge glyph of the day, of understanding our creative powers and understanding that, you know, we're birthing things. But check it out. All of these glyphs look like their namesake, but the dragon is very interesting because what do you think it looks like? I think it kind of looks like maybe it's a cosmic egg over top of some reeds. Maybe it's a ship over top of a field. You know, who knows? Maybe that's like our galactic family in a way. It also kind of looks like an eye looking down from above. A dragon looking down from above. Or maybe the below is the dragon and it appears like it's tall grass. I'm not so sure. I haven't really examined it before like this, but it's fun to use your eagle vision, right? I love tea. Yeah. So, what's the message on this, Spirit? Message is that we are accessing the realm of the tone of 13, which is the cosmic tone, and it's about bridging the gaps between the nothing and the all. It's all the space that fills at the in-between. And it's how you relate to it. So today, to relate to that space, we're utilizing the tool of the blue monkey, which is how you express creatively. So we are understanding that we are expressing ourselves creatively by rising above illusions that want us to doubt our birthing process and our creative process, right? The doubt that we can begin again and create something new out of like our instinctual prowess is the word that's coming through. But whenever you're tapping into your star, the closest star to our planet is our sun. Whenever you're tapping into the star, first of all, you want to be grateful for the energy that it's giving you, for the beauty that you can see all around you, and that permeates all of life. You know, we're loyal to that. We are. It gives us life. We're loyal to our lives, aren't we? Loyal to your love, loyal to your heart, loyal to the visions that you can see perfectly, even if you doubt it, even if there are forces that want you to doubt it. You know, that's just all about an illusion, though. This is you accessing your I am-ness and saying, I have the power over the illusion that's placed upon, that's like been gifted to me, right? This illusion is a gift. And the gift is that I can birth something new and cosmic and creative. So I think that was the message for today with Mayan Oracle. Oracle cards. I'm going to start off with Oracle. We'll continue that theme. Element of fire at the bottom. On the cut. Ooh. I'm taking it because it's the sun. Hello, sun. Sun on the cut and Daikomyo after that. Okay? Daikomyo. Great shining light. And the octagram. The 8-pointed star. The number 8, infinity. Cool, more Reiki. But I'm going to shuffle now. I'm gonna shuffle. But Hon Shaze Shonen is Reiki symbol of bridging time and space for healing purposes. Okay? Do no harm. Because whenever you're accessing the realms of the above and the below, the realms of the before times, and the times that have not yet come to pass. Have not yet come to pass. I'm so glad. Okay. You do have great responsibility. And something about Mayan time is that it teaches you how to embody these creative powers, right? We're accessing our dragons. And that's something that I have available on my Buy Me a Coffee, is if you become a member to my Buy Me a Coffee, every week you get personalized collective readings. But not only that, I do offer this service where I teach you how to access your dragons. And being one of this dragon bloodline, I understand that by accessing these realms of higher information, we have the responsibility to show the way and to teach the collective how to embody this energy that is resurfacing. So today, as the dragon is resurfacing in a lot of people in the collective, because of the great destruction that's occurring all around us, it's like we really have no choice but to go within and access these realms of the within. So whenever you're accessing these inner realms, it's kind of like King Arthur and the Round Table type stuff, not gonna lie. And it's like the realms of the natural world that the dragons are part of. And whenever you're accessing your inner realm, your dragons are there waiting for you. And they do go by different names, okay? So what we have out on the table, and Spirit's not letting me pull any more cards until I discuss it, is Uranus, Sky God, Uranus, with Yao. This is an angelic frequency. And another name that Uranus was almost given, the planet, was Prometheus. Prometheus was the god who, thank you, Mercury. Hermes was, Hermes, thank you, Hermes. Yeah, Prometheus was the god that gifted, the gifted universal fire to humanity. It was the god that put the sun in the sky for us to experience life. At the bottom we have Taurus, okay? It's Isis always for me. It's the earth goddess coming in to give her love. It is the universal love of a mother, of Mother Gaia. Uranus, Yao, being supported by your angels. This is frequency coming from the heaven, coming from the sun, in a spiralized fashion. And Mercury, the messenger god, the one who's coming in to, maybe deliver something to you. What is Mercury delivering, Spirit? Kether. The very topmost sphere on the tree of life. It represents purity. Purity of consciousness, most importantly. Purity. Oh, okay. Clear down into your root. Wow. I love this deck. It's definitely my favorite oracle deck that I have. It's just so comprehensive. So yeah, Kether at the root. Jesus Christ is with you. He's with us. He's with us through it all, you know. Is this a card that's backwards? It is. There's one card backwards in here, and it's the Sigil of Atlantis. Wow. Amazing. Amazing. It's blown my mind. Wow. So this is a message from our Atlantean ancestors. From Thoth. Thoth, who is currently at the very top of the Tree of Life. It's the serpent that climbed to the top of the tree to see the brightest light of the sun, felt it emanating upon its face, and then came all the way back down. It was Zarathustra that went to the top of the mountain and obtained enlightenment. It was Jesus Christ meeting Buddha on top of the Himalayan mountain. And the Sigil of Atlantis, I just want you guys to check it out on the card. So the way that the artist depicts this is an electrical channel. It's a channel, it's a pathway. This is the glyph of Aquarius, right? It's the glyph of water. It's a glyph of how electricity moves through water, okay? It's your conductivity. And then we see the cycle, above and below as it goes. So this is your electrical pathways in your body, in your mind, in your spirit, how you channel this divine energy. And it's saying, like, yes, you've accessed the purity of your vessel. You've unlocked a lot within your human technology. I haven't looked at the glyph for tomorrow, which is the beginning of a new wave spell, but it's the beginning of the wave spell of the yellow magnetic human. It is the birth of the new human. I think that's very important given the reading that we're having out on the table right now. So this is the human emanating through the power of, where's my today's glyph? Through the power of illusion. You know, you have the power of creation and divine will on your side. You have the power of the divine on your side. And whenever you say, divine, I have faith in you. I have faith in your word, O Lord. Please speak through me. Please move through me. Please allow me to act in according to divine will and according to divine law. For as we move into our new human self that we are evolving into, because mark my words, people, we are evolving in real time. We're evolving in real time. It's amazing to see. The cards on the table support it, you know? And it's telling you that you want to ground yourself in the purity of the Lord, in the purity of Jesus Christ, you know? He came down to this earth and lived a very mystical life, mystical existence, performing all of these great mysteries. And, you know, humanity didn't know how to take that. They didn't know how to take these greater mysteries that were being performed in front of their very eyes. And, you know, they did what fearful animals tend to do, which is, like, you know, purify it with fire, but ashes to ashes and dust to dust. And he did leave us a lot of information that we can utilize still at this day and time. It's all very pertinent, and I think that all of these biblical texts were written as as a way that we can still access today. I mean, go to any Bible study. What do you think they're doing? They're studying it so that they can take that information and apply it practically to their day-to-day lives. Did I say I love tea? Because I really do. Yeah, and we're being electrified at this time. Ranos electrifies. It's the lightning bolt. Tifereth. Tifereth is divine beauty, okay? Whatever happens, just know that you're beautiful. Don't forget that, okay? There's no comparison. I'm being guided to say that there is no comparison. You cannot compare the illusion that you perceive with that of the illusion of your neighbor, because everybody sees things in a different way. But what I speak of are universal truths. And, somehow we need to be able to express our universal truth in a way that other people can understand. I think it's very important that whenever you learn to embody your I amness, that you don't spin any type of an illusion, except the illusion that there is only love. Well, that's just the thing. That was a contradiction. There is only love. All else is an illusion. And whenever you understand that, you're able to reverse engineer these situations that are happening around you. Whenever you understand that universal law is the law of love, and you understand what love is and how love feels, and how you're supposed to express that to another, whenever you look around, you can use your grade A bullshit detector to say, this isn't rooted in love. This isn't rooted in my spiritual values. This isn't rooted in purity. So why on earth am I, Mercury, communicating this type of an illusion? Why on earth am I putting out this frequency through my I amness? Are you really accessing your I amness and your Christ-like consciousness from within if you're spouting out negativity? Just to put it simply, because I could really go off on that. I have some personal experiences that I'm not going to share, but instead I'm going to give allegories and things like that during my readings. I'm going to go ahead and get some astrology cards out. Yeah. Well, I just want you guys to know that you are a great shining light in this infinite universe. The octagram, number 8. And while it might have seemed like you've been stuck on a loop on Groundhog Day for millennia, just know that, the aeons have been returned to their rightful place. Okay? Today's day 13. We're accessing the realm of the 13th Aeon. Yeah. Hey, that's a new connection I haven't made yet. And as, I'm a tone 13. I'm a 13. I'm a cosmic seed. Yellow seed. So my job is to provide seeds of wisdom. I gift the seed of intelligence. Just know that whatever you're doing, it's divinely guided. It's your destiny, the yod, finger of God, pointing your way. Now, I think that there's a couple of these configurations in our astrology coming up soon. I'm going to link the Molly McCord video that I heard that from. I love her. She's a brilliant, brilliant mind. Yeah. The next card was Capricorn. Yod, Capricorn. Okay. Capricorn is the sea goat. It represents the realms of the above and the below. It's also devil energy in the tarot, which is the temptation of the Maya, the temptation of the illusion. Okay, it's also like your place of work. There's 4 cards here. I'm going to take them all because it'll complete this set as well. Saturn rules Capricorn, is the structure, also is the bones. 3rd house, messages. Mercury rules the 3rd house. Okay, so we're receiving messages right now. Jupiter, abundance. Just entered the sign of Cancer, which is very nurturing. Abundance and nurturing. Okay, that's exactly what I'm hearing. And then we have Virgo. I analyze. Interesting that we have 3rd house and Virgo, which are both Mercury-ruled signs. So this is especially important. This communication, this correspondence from Spirit that we're receiving right now is very important for what's happening right now in the world. Thank you, Spirit, for allowing me to be your messenger. Wow. Okay, so we have the 6th house also. Okay, if you have any planets or points in Virgo, this is especially important for you. 6th house coming on top of Kether, which is purity. South node. Oh, this is wild because the South node is in Virgo right now. At the root. South node at the root. This is really saying goodbye to anything that just don't belong no more. At the bottom we have Aries, I am, your I amness. Like that's what we're accessing. Okay. And the solar eclipse, which is revolution. Okay. On top of cross. A spiritual revolution coming from inside through letting go of the past, through letting go of routines that no longer suit you. Right? Virgo, I analyze every little speck, cell, grain of sand. I'm hearing that song. Find my way back home, riding through the desert on a grain of sand. Yeah, that's the eagle vision that you are able to bilocate, if you can do that yet, or like astral project, if that's what you enjoy doing, however you want to define it, you know. But yeah, this is you being able to like literally bilocate yourself into across all space and time is what I'm getting. And, you know, we have the Eye of Horus here in 3rd house, which is something that Amanda Ellis was channeling. She was channeling Horus, and it inspired me to draw the eyes. And after I drew the eyes of Horus and the eyes of Ra, the sun god, I noticed greater truths about illusions and had a better sight to see the truth of the social structures. You know, Saturn rules Capricorn, but it also rules Aquarius, which is larger global social structures through technology and through not only like the fake technology like our cell phones and shit like that, but through the technology of your body, of your structure, of your bones. Saturn still rules the bones, you know. So your internal wiring, right, with the sigil of Atlantis, how it came through, your internal wiring, and how you channel that information through yourself. To receive messages from the realms of the above and the below, right? Jupiter is allowing this. We say, Jema, thank you, Jupiter. Thank you, Father. Okay. I'm going to get some tarot. I really want to pull from my Marielle. I will cover any nudity and place the cards face down so that I continue to uphold proper standards. But I love this deck, and I don't want to ruin my cards or desecrate my cards, so that's just what I'm going to do. Okay. So the first card out is the Devil. Okay, Capricorn energy again. It's coming out on top of the Sun, Yod, and Destiny. You know what? If this were to come out in traditional tarot, I would have taken the Queen of Cups first. Queen of Cups on top of these. Sun, Yod, Destiny, okay? Queen energy. And we're going to put the Devil where he belongs. On top of Capricorn, okay? It's just how I'm being guided to do. We have Four of Swords. Okay? Storm. The blue storm. This is the wave spell that we've been in, okay? It's also Jupiter energy. 4 is Jupiter, according to non-Milo Duquette on the Tree of Life, okay? The Chariot. On top of Uranus, 3rd house. That's amazing because, you know, Uranus is going to be going into Gemini very soon. So this is a lightning bolt insight message that's going to be reaching you at that time. This one. About alchemical union. 2 of Cups. Very cool. On this one, we have the Moon. The Illusion. The Darkness. On top of Mercury, Virgo, and the Moon. Maybe you have a Moon in Virgo, which is a very beautiful energy. My baby has a Moon in Virgo. On the bottom, we have the Emperor. Okay, this is a new body of government that's based on purity and suits the new routine to the new human. Oop. I almost shed this one. We have the Ace of Discs. The Minotaur, okay? Starting a new journey. Yeah. Yeah, I'm getting that there's going to be a new body of government. Okay? Coming from values that, you know, things used to be this way in the past. I'm getting with the South Node at the root. So this is something that really suits. We are healing the collective governmental bodies by adopting new leadership. I'm getting this in a very deep way. Okay? Yeah, on the bottom also we have the Page of Discs. See, the baby. I have a story that I have to share about my time at Serpent Mound over the solstice, because that's where I went. Okay, this one. There's 2 here. Wow. There's 2 here. It's the High Priestess and the Empress. Yeah, more Queen energy, okay? This is beautiful. Wow, we're actually going to be listening to the feminine again. We're going to be leaving the devil exactly where he belongs, right? At the bottom of the ocean, you know, the sea goat. Zarathustra went to the top of the mountain, obtained his enlightenment, came back down, tried to mingle with the collective, and it wasn't working out very well for him, so he said, you know what, screw you guys, I'm going home. Yeah, go home, devil. Go home. It's time, you know. The storm's over. This is day 13. Your time is done. You know, get in your chariot. Take your illusions with you. Okay? And now it's time to allow the queen to have her throne and her crown back. That's totally what this is all about. It's about, you know, we've done the work. The collective has done the work. They've purified their vessels. They've become suitable containers for this type of energy. Amazing. Good job, collective. Really proud of you. You've done it. Seeker to seeker. Well done. Open heart. Keep your heart center open. Today, most of all. You know? And that's something that we learned yesterday, was you have to really keep an open heart. You have to keep a grateful attitude. But in doing so, take no shit. Oh, before I read these, hey, look what's at the bottom on my shuffle. The sun, again. I'm being called to take these three, actually. Sun, Hero, and Focus. Yeah, I want to tell a story about Serpent Mound. Serpent Mound is a sacred site in Ohio, in the United States. It lines up with the Draco constellation, and it assists in telling time in accordance to the moon calendar, which is also what the Mayan calendar does. It assists agricultural societies in telling time. And while I was there, I listened to two Shawnee chiefs speak their story and answer questions from the crowd, and, you know, give their wisdom. And I just want to say thank you, brothers and sisters, for standing in your light and sharing your story. We do not forget. The first chief, she spoke about the erasure of the native people and how she never thought that with her background she would ever become who she was today, being someone who traveled the globe teaching and providing wisdom. She was the one who designated the mounds in Ohio as World Heritage Sites, the UNESCO World Heritage Sites, by presenting her case in Saudi Arabia, she had spoke of. And they told her that it was one of the most unique and beautiful presentations that they had received, and instantly granted her and the native people their day in the light. You know? The second chief spoke about wisdom of greater mysteries and how all are one, but it all starts in the most mundane ways. And whenever I gazed into the eyes of these speakers, because I sat really close, I sat like in the front row, because first of all, Spirit guided me there, but second of all, I wanted to be near these elders, and understand their frequency, you know. I wanted to understand their truth in a way that can only be felt through osmosis of frequency, right? It's just kind of how I am. I've always been that way. And it was incredible. It was humbling. And it helped me put some things into perspective, but something that, and this is insane because I'm an American and I have Cherokee blood, but it's insane to me that the amount of forgetting that had been placed upon our people and placed upon the collective, we'll say, the amount of forgetting that's been placed upon the collective and forgetting our roots and forgetting our true nature in order for these false structures to be upheld by this devil energy is mind-boggling. Like, I don't even want to wrap my mind around it, but it's important that we do understand that we've forgotten who we truly are, and we've forgotten our true nature, which is rooted in Christ consciousness, and it's rooted in purity, and it's rooted in love, okay? So whenever we're getting back to our true nature, you know, Ace of Discs here, reminding you that it's okay to start again, okay? There's nothing wrong with a new beginning, even if it seems like the world is crumbling around you. New beginnings are a blessing. And as I was speaking about the governing bodies, I think that the governing body should be the original body from the past. South Node is life's debts. What the chief spoke of was that there are thousands and thousands of acreage in America that belong to the natives that they still have not received yet. However, they've been placed, the acreage has been placed into a trust for them. Like, sure, trust that this is yours, but you just can't have it yet. Now, make that make sense, because it makes no sense to me. If it's theirs, it's theirs, you know? If it's ours, it's ours, it's our land. We need to have it back. And you see that in a lot of different areas of the world. And I'm not going to take sides on this, I'm just laying it out there, okay? Why are Russia and Ukraine at war? It's because Russia wants their land back from Ukraine. Why is Israel and Palestine at war? It's because Israel wants their land back. And, you know, we could say that the land should not be owned by anybody. So if you're trying to take the land for financial gain, that's still devil energy. It's devil energy. But if you're trying to take the land back so that you can live, that's pure original source at the root. You know, don't get things twisted. People want to twist narratives so bad. They want to twist it so bad, but like, remember your heart space and remember your love center and ask yourself, why do they want to take this? Do they want to take it to build condos on the fucking seaside? You know what I'm saying? Or do they want to take it so that they can like farm the land and raise their children and be at peace? There's a lot of things going on out there, and I'm not about to get into any politicking or identity politicking, especially because it's all a grand illusion. But you gotta just understand that like justice is coming from the most divine. It's coming, you know. Here's a card of adversity. The Divine's delivering us from evil now. And there will be justice to any transgressors. There will be justice. Adversity, resistance, and specialness. The Sun, Hero, and Focus. This one wants to come out. Authenticity. Showing up as yourself. Expressing your specialness. You know, despite the resistance and despite the adversity, the people want to block your information from coming to them. They want to block your messages, they want to block your words, they want to stuff you down, they want to block your crown chakra so that you can't even receive any messages. You know, that's like how they're shutting off the, I almost said shutting off the Wi-Fi, but yeah, shutting off the like internet. And where do they do that? Iran. Yeah, trying to block communications, which, you know, sure, I get that they're trying to, like, prevent any communications from the other side, like, reaching their team or whatever that means. Summer. It is the summer now in the Northern Hemisphere. And look, on the bottom, the Predator. Predator is an energy harvester. So that's, like, what their whole goal is like they're just trying to harvest the energy of these innocent people through fear, and they're doing it globally. They're doing it through control. They're doing it through blocks, physically blocking people. But, you know, as we pray, as we live our lives day to day here in the most mundane of ways, your frequency matters. It matters because it has the ripple effect. It has the quantum ripple effect, okay? I'm getting chills as I say that. So it's definitely important that you remain centered and you remain focused. You remain true to you despite the storm that's raging on the outside. You can always retreat to calmer waters on the inside. And if it feels like you need to emotionally express by crying or just talking, you know, I'm definitely sensing that there has to be crying. You have to feel it so deeply that you access these still waters that have been bottled up, and you do have to feel it, you know. You have to feel it in whatever way that comes to you, because that's the only way that you can understand it for yourself, is through that grief and through that hurt, so that you can understand the greater truth. It's unfortunate that this is what it takes for people to understand the greater truth, to whatever systems, you know, they are willingly or unwillingly participating in. But that is the nature of this duality that we have been experiencing. And, you know, as our heart breaks for the suffering of others, especially the suffering of children, we have to be those who connect with this purity and this grace and divinity, so that we can begin again and allow for others to see that they can begin again also. So focus on shining your light The only thing you can control is your light. If somebody else is trying to control your light, then you know that that's the predator energy at the bottom of the deck here. It's trying to come in and infiltrate you, infiltrate your mind, infiltrate your crown. And to that we say no. It's that simple. No, I do not consent. I will not participate in these power dynamics that you're trying to control me. You're trying to control my life and the lives of others, the lives of my creation, my children, right? Okay, let's get some shaman cards out. Yeah, that's a song by Crown Lands. It's White Buffalo. It's really good. I love that band. Another band that I've been really digging on from my past, holds near and dear to my heart, Devin Townsend Project. What up, Debbie? Anybody a Debbie fan out there? Oh my gosh. Man is a gift. Gift to humanity. Yeah, talk about some divinely guided music on that, but yeah, I'm being guided to talk about Devin Townsend right now. So he was the leader, or he was the singer and guitarist for Strapping Young Lad, that metal band, and then once he got clean, he like awoken. He woke up to like the real deal Christ consciousness grid, right? And started like writing music about enlightenment, and it's epic. He just came out with a new album. Can't wait for him to tour America again. I'm going, mark my words. Hey, check it out. Evolution. Watch my channeled video. Evolution is the revolution. Oh, there's something in my eye. Okay. Evolve, water, emotion. Top card. Records. Orca. Cool. So that's like our ancestors in the sea, allowing us to access our own sea of emotion to provide this evolution. And that's what I was saying about, like, you need to have a good cry. You need to express your emotions in a safe way. Top card. Detox. Yeah. Yeah, it's like the pressure valve needs let out. It's like the pressure valve on a boiler in the basement, that once you open it and express the excess water, things become then in balance, but you have to detox the excess. Yeah, detox the excess, the unconscious. Top card. Travel. Horse. Detox unconscious travel. Okay, so I'm really getting astral travel on this one. And I have to share with you right now that everybody has been astral traveling and you have no idea that you've been doing it. When you access your cell phone and you are accessing these realms of your imagination seeds your unconscious. And what you think about, what your unconscious is seeded by, allows you to astral travel. And when you astral travel, your body will follow. That's literally seeing an ad for a pair of pants and thinking, I would look so good in those pants, and imagining yourself in the pants, and then you buy the pants, right? You just astral traveled into the future where you were wearing the pants and you said, I love this timeline of me in these pants. I can't wait until Amazon delivers them to or whoever you buy them off of. That's literally it. Okay? People talk about how I can't do this and I can't do that. Yes, you can. You have been. You just forgot what the definition of it was. Yeah. Welcome to New Earth. You've been participating in it for a long time. A long, long time. Haven't been there for the longest time. Action. Fire. Hey, wild woman. Freedom. Okay, action of freedom and the rabbit. Challenge. Challenge accepted. Challenge accepted. At the bottom, home. Yeah. What's the challenge? Going home. Where is home? Home is within freedom. Home is perhaps somewhere different. Home is taking action inside your body first and being able to astral travel into the future and say, I love that timeline. I'm gonna go out there and get it. I'm gonna go out there and do it. I'm gonna do the damn thing. I'm gonna evolve myself by evolving my water, by evolving my subconscious, by evolving my thinking patterns and how I identify with my thinking patterns. Because whenever you identify with correct, true thinking patterns that feel good to you, then you can that's you combining your soul with your mind, you know, your imagination with your feel-good center, and then combining that with your body. Mind, body, soul connection. And then you can move, travel into action. You can move into your freedom. And sure, there's going to be a challenge. You're going to be challenging people by moving into your freedom, because there's a lot of unconscious people out there, right? It's just a fact, and you know it. You know it, and you know, you might joke and call them like sheeple or sleeple or whatever. I haven't heard sleeple before, but I heard another reader say that, and I was like, ha ha. Shout out to all the other readers out there who are on point. I love and appreciate you. Love and appreciate you. We really are all in it together, and whenever you're part of the 144, you know, it's a group effort. It truly is. Like, everybody's unique in their own way and has their own special capabilities and their own spin and perspective on things. And, you know, whenever we accept what is and embrace our inner majesty, we can share that with others. We could be of service to others. So thanks for being of service. I salute you, and I stand with you in solidarity. Standing firm, I stand firmly with you in solidarity as we place our flag in the ground. I am noble, brave, and strong. And these are values that we all have. You know? By doing this, we are healing the past. I step into my future with strength and clarity. There's a seed right there. The seed which sprouted roots and begins to germinate. You know, it kind of looks like the top of an asparagus spear. I've been craving asparagus. Okay, Spirit. Spirit's like, just get a whole set, girl. Let's get them out here. I love this deck. It's the Gateway Oracle. It was a gift. It was actually my first card deck that was gifted to me. It's from a coworker whenever I was working in a metaphysical shop in Pittsburgh before it closed. I miss that place. It would be so cool to have a shop like that around here again. Listening with your heart. I trust the messages I receive from my heart. With manifesting dreams. My dreams are coming true. I'm flying free. I unfurl my wings and fly. I just like cards. I like the art. I know some channelers don't use many cards at all, but I like to. I like to a lot. They're relatable and they're cute. I like art. Giving birth. I am bringing forth new and dynamic energy into the world. Yeah, through your fires of alchemical transmutation. Believing in magic, believing your own magic, believing yourself. True magic is abounding in my life. These are some good mantras. Like, you can just remember these little bits of wisdom, these little seeds of insight and wisdom throughout your day if you're like ever doubting yourself. That's the thing, is like, I am expanding beyond limitations into joy and freedom. I'm breaking barriers. Yeah, whatever challenges present to you, you're breaking through that barrier. Because you believe in giving birth to your new creation, and I'm bringing forth new and dynamic energy into the world. Like, it's you. You're evolving, and you're bringing this new energy out. So I'm going to leave this message here. It's 107:01 on the timer. And thank you for watching. Please click the like button. Please subscribe to my channel. Check out my Linktree in the description below. Go to my Buy Me a Coffee and support my spiritual work. I love you. Have a wonderful day.